Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've actually shown you guys my account. So what better time than Halloween before things get crazy. So if you guys probably are paying attention, which you guys more than likely are, to the news right now. So this video is going to be like me showing what my account looks like as of right now in October, as well as talking about the changes that are happening in the Japanese version. So it's going to be an action-packed video. Essentially, what we're going to be talking about is the 7-star and how that's going to affect us. So, I researched a little bit and I looked around a little bit about the 7-star. It's a little bit troublesome and it's really hard to kind of express how you feel about something like that. And really, the biggest issue is, let me see here if I can pull this up for you guys right away while we're recording. Why not? Why not? Let's hit that Google. Let's hit that Google, right, guys? Let's go to FFBE Reddit. Let's go to that FFB Reddit. Let's go to that. Why not? We're already here. Let's go. Let's go to that FFB Reddit. Alright, if you guys have been on Final Fantasy XVS's Reddit, cool place to get some info. But there's also some interesting things here. Where did I see it? I was reading it on the train. So as you can see, there's 7 stars everywhere. People are talking about it. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Do they have this stuff? Halloween 7-star units. The mega thread. That's it? Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader now? Oh, there it is. Alright, so just looking at this thing here, so there's a few different things. One thing is there's 7-star units that are going to be coming out of the Japanese version. There's a few things that have been said. They're a little bit controversial. It's a little bit like, I don't know. A lot of it is lost in translation, okay? So first of all, we're getting 7-star units. How does a unit become 7-star? Well, you have to kind of evolve it from 5-star to 6-star, from 6-star to 7-star. Okay, to evolve it from 6-star to 7-star, you need 2 of the same units, and then you level them up from there. Okay, and when you level them up from there, then they become the 7-star. And I was reading a little bit of it. It's a little bit confusing right now to kind of say 100% for sure because this content is not out yet. But I'm hearing like, oh, well, your units have to have 100% Trust Mastery unlocked, and then from there on, you can kind of fuse them and level them up. But that's also lost in translation because there is also a new style of Trust Mastery. They're called Super Trust Mastery. All right, essentially what a Super Trust Mastery is that you'll have to get a bunch of these units, these 7-star units that you're going to have to fuse into each other to unlock this Super Trust Mastery. And this Super Trust Mastery is just like an insanely legendary item where it takes the stats it had before, plus it just becomes even more crazy. But the items give you some stats for all units, but they are very much so designed for the unit that they come from. The example they give in here, and I'm going to assume is going to be the example for all of them, is they're using Lightning. Lightning is going to be the first 7-star unit that's going to be awakened right away, and they're using the Aurora Scarf as the example. And she's going to become a pretty big beast. She gets these like finishing move nuke style attack from her if the Aurora Scarf is equipped on herself, right? So I don't want to get too balls deep into it because this information is very new, and I said there's a lot lost in translation. And there is a lot that we don't really have to worry about as global players, which is kind of where I'm sitting at right now. So as you can see here, max units now, they're going to go up 20 more levels, 120. Stat pod limit is increased. Limit burst is up to level 30 from level 25. There's going to be new abilities. Duh. This slide was wrong that they're talking about. There is no material slot. Super TMs are there. Just kind of went over that. Trust ability for equipping units, TMR, equipping Aurora Scarf for lightning, etc. That's the new ability they got to get, right? They got to get the majority of it. So the gist of the presentation is kind of as this. It says you need to convert a 5-star unit into the unit's awakening crystal, which is like a rainbow crystal for that unit. Really, really weird. You use that awakening crystal to evo another copy to a 7-star. So this is what I was telling you about before, where you need to have multiple of the same unit. That's a 5-star base, and then you get awakened from that. And from now, which is the question that people are probably asking, is that you're going to need 5-star base units. Not a unit that can go up to 5-star, no, when you have to come down as a rainbow crystal. Those are the only units that can become 7 stars. Alright? So if you want to get the unit Super Trust Master, you will then need to fuse 2 7 stars of that unit into it, which is insane. Each are worth 50%, each technically worth 2 times base 5 stars. It's insane. That's a lot of units. Okay, that's a lot of 5-star units to get into it. To unlock Super Trust Master, you must have unlocked the unit's regular Trust Mastery first. For Lightning, you have to get the Scarf, right? And then you can fuse them into that. You can fuse the 7-star duplicates for Omega Weapon. That's what it's called for the new Trust Mastery. So to give you a little bit of math here, to get a 7-star unit, you get 2 times of the same base unit of 5-star to get the 7-star. If you want a unit with a Super TMR, you need 6 of the same units as base 5-star with their Trust Mastery fully awakened. My understanding is that all 6 units have to have their Trust Masteries fully awakened in order for them to have this potential to go in there. So again, could this be lost in translation? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see once it comes out. They said there's going to be special Trust Moogles coming out later that will help, what do you call it, level this up, as well as you will also get a special Moogle when converting a unit to an Awakening Crystal that keeps the unit's TMR progression. So very, very interesting, but the special Moogles that will be for Super TMRs will come out at a later date, where you don't have to fuse units into it. They're probably going to be super hard to pull, just like the other units. It's just another thing to get. So this is kind of a breakdown of what happens to Lightning's ability. So she gets Trust ability for Lightning is 80% attack, True Dual Wield, which means it increases magic and attack by 15%, based on what they're seeing, and an increased damage on Crushing Blow. Changes to Lightning at 7-star, passive when equipped at her Scarf, single target nuke finisher type, single target plus self buff all stats, hit points defense spirit 20%, sword mastery 20%, gun mastery 20%, MP 20%. It's insane. These items, these Super Trust Masteries, are going to change the way the characters play. So some unit that's kind of been like Lightning, who used to be amazing, and she still is amazing, it's just that the meta has, the meta of the game has shifted so far away from her that it doesn't really matter anymore. Even though she's a really solid unit, she just gets outgunned by all the other units that chain better, hit harder, and whatever. But this is going to put her back into the game, making her powerful again. So for those of you who had multiple Lightnings and were all sour about it and then fused the Lightnings into each other, well, you're probably pretty sour right now, and I feel bad for you. So for more info, Super TM max per unit is 50%. Cannot grind Super TMs anymore. You have to use the duplicates, which is pretty lame. You cannot use Trust Muggles for Super TMs, but there's going to be Super TM Trust Muggles coming out later. You cannot raise Super Trust Masteries via the Chocobo Expedition, which is what only JP has. We don't have that. There will be Super TM for, yeah, I just said that. Alright. So this is the gist about 7-star base units. Here's the only 5-star going to 7-star. So now here's the thing. They say, they're like, okay, there's not going to be like limited units. They're like, oh yeah, those guys cannot be 7-star. But this comes out November 1st. And during the November 1st, so if you don't want to know spoilers about what's going to come to Global later on, this is your chance to kind of back out. I mean, even though this technically is mostly spoilers, I guess. I guess I'll put that in the title, possibly spoilers. But essentially the next banner, spoiler alert, in the JP version, spoiler alert, is going to be Final Fantasy VIII, which is going to be Squall as one of the 5-star base units. You can also go to 7-star, as well as another unit that name's just not coming to my mind right now. Right away they're getting that, and then shortly after that they're getting the next Dragon Quest banner. We're never going to get this in Global, my understanding, but they said no exclusive units will ever get a 7-star, and it says it on their slide in their picture. It says, yeah, there's going to be a 7-star unit. So let me see if I can find this thing here while we're kind of chatting about it. But they kind of said this, and then I was like, oh, that's okay, whatever, that's fine. But then again, now it becomes like, what is the reason for you to pull for those units? Why would you pull for them? Right? Like, think about it. Like, why would you pull for those units if why can't we get a pull for these units when they're not going to be good at all? If they're never going to go to 7-star, you're never going to pull them because they're going to get outclassed super easily. Oh, so it's Renoa. Renoa is the other 5-star base. And obviously Zell got a 4-star to 6-star base. But yeah, why would you pull for those guys at all? It makes no sense. At this point, you're not even going to do it because who cares? But then they're kind of contradicting themselves with what I was saying earlier. They have that posted that it's going to be like that. So now people unless you're a whale, you're gonna, when you get one unit, you're like, oh yeah, whatever. You're gonna need at least 2 more to kind of get, or 1 more to get him to 7-star. And if you ever want to get that amazing Trust Master, you're gonna have to get 6 of them. Like, oh man, it's really, really bad. Really, really bad. So I'm gonna leave that at that. Actually, I'm gonna stop arguing about the 7-star because it's something we don't have to worry about. And the good news about JP version getting this before us is any problems or any issues they're gonna have are gonna be combed out, and by the time it comes to global, hopefully they'll be fixed. Rarely do they fix it, but I mean, we've seen it with units. They boost the units, they get them better to kind of fit the game as well. So I'll give them that. So hopefully they fix that. The other thing in the JP version, if you are a JP player, this is the rewards that you guys are getting in your box. I ended up getting 3 5-star tickets, I believe, or it was 2 5-star tickets, something like that. I know it says here 2, but I think I have 3 in my box, and it's crazy. Sorry, these two tickets are here. So 2 plus 2 times. So I don't know if you're gonna get, you get 4 eventually. There are some more tickets at the very end. Didn't catch how many. So I think it's 1, because I think I got 3 of these EX tickets. But essentially you got 2,500 Lapis, 450k Gil, 4,000 friend points. I got 1,000, but I think they're still giving them out. You got the pots, got the copper ore. It was actually 370 copper ore. I don't know why yet, but potions, gigasites for the, what do you call them? For the espers, star quartz, summoning tickets, more summoning tickets, 5-star summoning tickets. It was a lot of stuff that they gave for people. So I mean, like, I ended up picking that up as well, which was pretty cool. But they're getting some crazy words, and I'm hoping for the 2-year we get similar treatment. Because I don't know, we're not gonna have the fan festa going around during the time we're in our 2-year. So I wonder what they're gonna do, because if we don't get something similar, it's gonna be very unfair, unfortunately. And I know people are gonna be like, but you want free stuff. No, I don't. I just want the game that we're kind of like looking up to, and the game that we're being designed after. We're getting a similar treatment, right? We've been seeing things like that where JP version gets a lot more things than us, and we already know that. And I mean, like, we also as global players get some other things that they don't get, like limited units, like Ling. Oh wait, no, they got Ling too. Like all the other limited units. Oh wait, they also got those units too, plus more. So we can sit here and argue about this till we're like blue in the face. But in all honesty, I'm hoping that we get at least something, like especially the 5-star tickets. I'm hoping we get the 3, 5, or 2 5-star EX tickets, which means that we're going to be able to get our hands on some good stuff. Especially for free-to-play players, even like old school players, like especially now that we have 7-star base units, the more 5-star tickets you get, the better. Even if they gave a free 5-star, like a free rainbow unit every single month, there is, from the pool, it's almost, unless you're really lucky, you're never really gonna get 6 of the same unit to make full utility of that actual 7-star Super Trust Mastery banner. So they could literally give it to you for free every single month, and you're still going to be behind because it's going to continuously keep growing. There's going to be more units. You'll never catch up. So to give this is really nothing, and we should be expecting this or more by the time we're at our 2-year. So that's pretty much as far as all this stuff that we're talking about. As far as what they're getting a lot of cool stuff, and hopefully later on we get the stuff too. All right, so that is kind of my little rant about the 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star base units that we're going to be getting in the future. I'm going to finish this video off by just showing you my progression of my account. I know some of you guys are curious. You'll kind of want to see, you know, what's been going on over the last 3 months because I haven't been around. I did get a rainbow yesterday on the Halloween banner, and I bet you guys are really curious to see what I got. I will show you that in a second once it decides to load in, of course. One day, when it decides to load in. Come on. Come on. Thinking. Alright. I don't really know why. But anyways, so let's take a look at the unit that I ended up catching. I'm so sad about it. I'm so sour! Alright, so let's go scroll through here, and I will stop on the unit when I get to her. Actually, we'll do it, let's do it this way. Obtain, yeah, perfect. So we should be able to pick up all the units as we obtain them. So these are the units that I kind of got so far. They're kind of in order as obtaining. Actually, they're not, because I don't know where this other unit is. So these are my units. Alright guys, so I'll slow down a little bit. So these are the ones that are currently in the parties that I'm utilizing for different kinds of events. Let's see. So these are all the ones we've kind of been getting recently from the pots and stuff. So I got two Trans-Terras, which is really cool. That's something that's new. I've kind of talked about it already. I was a little bit salty when I got my second one, but then shortly after I got my second one, she ended up getting her enhancements, and she's a beast right now. So I'm actually really happy about that. Went from sour to sweet very quickly. I ended up getting my first Veritas of Earth. I was really happy about that. I got him right to level 100 ASAP. Sylvia is also really good. I got 2 of her. There's my first Trans-Terra. Got another Zon. Got a lot of these white mages. I haven't fused these guys into each other yet. There's another Sylvia there. This guy's really cool too. His I've been just feeding himself into himself as I get him, because I really wanted to get at least one of those what do you call them? Katanas. Like having a fire weapon. Pretty strong like that. I would like that very much so, please. Oh yeah, my third Orlando, he's right here if you're curious. He's still a little baby. He hasn't been fully potted yet, but I'm working on it. I know, poor me, right? What else do we got here? None of these guys are new. This is during the Nair event. During the Nair event, my units I got one Eve right there. He's fully maxed out. Adam is not maxed out. This is as far as I got him. Like the millions of him. This is my second or whatever one. My second Olive right here. I got this from a 10+1 pull. The first 10+1 we got, I used it right away. Got an Olive. That's not too bad. I ended up getting my 2B, so most of you who've kind of watched that video kind of saw that. So 2B is pretty badass. I still got a bunch of the mechanical hearts I haven't fully awakened yet. There's my fully leveled Atom. Yeah, that's the first item I got. Got some more Rikus. This Riku I'm working on right now, I want to end up having at least 2 Rikus. That's my advice to you guys, is to have 2 Rikus fully awakened to max level, because some events you could use 2 Rikus. So there's my first Riku right here, fully maxed out. I'm working on that one right now as well. I have an Ace over there maxed out. I have 2 of these guys because they're super badass. Kelsus. Dark Fina. What else do we got here? During the Brave Frontier or whatever event, I ended up getting him, but this is more older news. Most of you should already know that I have that. What else do we got here that's new? I got 2 of her fully maxed out for chaining. I got her fully leveled up, as most of you hopefully have her fully leveled up. Yeah, that is badass. Anything else? Miley Cyrus. I had to pull up Miley Cyrus for sure. Super awesome. Zon. So now we're getting really back into the olden days. Like, look at these guys. So old. Oh yeah, Celeste. Make sure you level up Celeste if you don't have her leveled up. This ability is pretty good. Sealing Blade. It's pretty useful. You can have the spell. Here's my first Olive. Baby girl. Fully decked out. Yeah. Attack. That's it. That's all that matters. My 50 millionth Lunith. This could be the only 7-star with Super Trust Mastery I get. For sure. Hopefully he gets something really cool. These gloves are pretty badass, but I'd be very much motivated if he got a weapon as a Super Trust Mastery. It would be pretty cool. I still got a bunch of units from the Valentine's event. Hoping the Valentine's this year will get some pretty good rewards too. We got a bunch of Lings as well. One maxed out with the Trust Mastery. The other ones I'm kind of still waiting. I might just do a full Trust Mastery group. What else do we got here? There's my Noctis. Baby girl Noctis. Lightning! I have a lightning. What else do we have here that's interesting? Gilgamesh. All the goody woodies. Baby girl. That's it. Where did my guy go? What happened here? Did I unclick her somehow? There's no way. I missed the unit I got. Where is she? Where are you? Oh, there she is. She's right there. I didn't even notice it. Oh my god, right there. So this is the rainbow crystal that I got yesterday on the Halloween banner. On the Halloween banner. On the Nyx banner, the rainbow I got was Trans-Terra. On the Halloween banner, I got Lunera. So again, I'm not too salty about either of them because Transterra is obviously really good, and you guys know that. And I'm not too salty about Lunera, even though I don't have any full functioning uses for her. I would have loved to have Ramza instead. In the future, she does get her enhancements and makes her ability, Elven Song, more powerful. Right now it's 40% while singing, but she also restores hit points and MP, and later on she will get 90% to all stats, and she'll also restore more hit points and a little bit more MP, which makes her really powerful. Very interesting magic chaining dealing unit. She's got a finishing move as well, but she's kind of like versatile. She can kind of buff the party as well as heal them, as well as do some damage. And her limit burst is actually, it should be, you can't click on it or see it, but it's a 20 hit attack. It's pretty crazy for starting that stuff. So that is kind of my units there. I can show you, I'm gonna show you one more thing here. So units, I'm actually just gonna show you my trust masteries. The other items are really irrelevant. I'll show you the equipment. So this is kind of what I've been gathering. I'm pretty big on collecting, so I try and collect all the items that we kind of get from events. Some events I still keep because I still have some space, but I will probably throw the mithril buckler away eventually. Same thing with the tiger mask, because these are a little bit irrelevant gear. I don't really need them as much, like copper, silver, crest. All these are really old. So there's some trust mastery there, Maximilian. Lots of jeweled rings, you always need those. Earrings for magic attack, 20% magic attack. Those you can get from the Fat Chocobo. There's the enhancer. Rise and Sun. Aegis, really good shield if you want to get it. It's off of Leo as a trust mastery. Nirvana Bustier is off of Celeste. Really nice armor for but girls only. Black Cowl, nice helm. What else do we got here? Lordly robes. Bracers. I don't think I have anything special that other people don't have. Like, I have Mana Blade, which is what's his face's trust mastery. Yeah, that's right. What's his face? You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, obviously Excalibur. Need that Excalibur. 2 Water God's Amulets, Arsha's Talisman. Really nice for tanking, actually. Really good tanking TM. Durandal. Substitute if you don't have Excalibur, or if you do have one Excalibur, at least you can chain with someone else who has Durandal. We got Dragon's Roar, Dragon Rod, all the stuff from the Dragon event. Bahamut, Monarch Ren, Aurora Staff, gives you the spell. Really good shield. This is from King, what do you call it? Fat Chocobo, amazing hat for mages. Really anyone. Safety pin must have. Same thing for Fat Chocobo. More trust masteries. These ones are down our event items mostly. Hero's shield again. Amazing to get. You get it out of a chest, I think. I can't remember. What else? Look at all this stuff. So much trash. This is from collecting keys. Easy 103 attack. Free item. Just from farming it out. Pretty badass. Genji shield again, Fat Chocobo, amazing. What else? Bunch of the items from just beating the story from those other guys. There's a bunch of items here like Retaliator and this stuff from the Final Fantasy 11 online event. I'm keeping more for nostalgic reasons, like Thotha's wand. I remember it so much from when I used to play Final Fantasy 11. So I'm gonna keep all those even till the end. I have 2 shark guns. I know people are saying it's an amazing gun, yeah. I still have materials. I might make more. I don't think I'll ever need it. There's not really any good solid gun users that are gonna be useful in the meantime. And later on, we're gonna get some pretty cool units, so I'm gonna hold on to them, and I'll have to see what they do. But I do have Sparky, so we'll see. More amazing items you get just from playing. Protective armor, protective helm. I got some Onionite gear here, which you guys should also have. Here we go, King's Glaive event, more raid event stuff. Always keeping these guys because they're pretty good. Like 50% defense is solid. Like these items give you some pretty good, what do you call it, passives. Anytime there's a passive on something, you want to pick it up. If you can pick up more than one, then pick it up. Like this is from 2B. Got a pod there, only 1 so far. Still farming. Venomous. Venomous! There's my first Sparky. I might get another one, I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I want to do. First world problems. never end. And then these items at the bottom we got here are going to be the ones that are from the current events, like Undead Killer on this one. This one looks really cool, the Cloak of the Ghoul. And against Dark Resistance is really, really nice. This one is awesome too. It's a mail helmet. It gives you 10% magic, 25% defense. It's actually really nice to put on X because he can wear these. Who the hell is texting me? God. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave it at that. I will scroll through this really quickly, and if you're curious, you can pause as I talk. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's kind of where I'm sitting right now with my thoughts on a 7-star, as well as where my account sits in the meantime. Again, I try to do these every 5-6 months to kind of keep record for myself as well, to show you guys where I am. And maybe if you've been playing it as long as I have, or came after me, you'd be like, wow, I'm so much better than you. And yeah, it happens. It happens. Because you are better than me. I can't help it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much where I'm at. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about the 7 stars. Let me know if you are gonna sort of, kind of boycott in the meantime pulling, unless it's really something you want. Or do you not care? I'm in a position where I'm like, you know what, I kind of care, I kind of don't care. The only thing that has me concerned is the fact that limited units right now, there's really no big reason to pull for them, because they're going to become extremely obsolete specifically for you unless you get 6 of them so you can get the Super Trust Mastery, or you know, they're going to change it for global, and then we're going to have to see how that goes. But yeah, that's my thoughts. So let me know what you guys think. It's a little bit hard to talk about it right now because there's very little information for global players, alright guys? So yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as we think. I will see you guys in the next video. Leave all those comments down below. Definitely hit me with a like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends, man. Come on, help a brother out. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Vortie, and I'm out of here. Peace.